Well, hi there, or rather, hi there. So it is day 4 of the enhanced community quarantine here in Bacolod City, and I'd just like to talk a little bit about the use of these things, face masks. So face masks, if you've been to Asia anytime in your life, if you've been to the Philippines, to China, Japan, South Korea, anywhere pretty much, you know that the use of face masks is widespread and common. People wear them if they feel like they have a little bit of a cold, or they just wear them to protect themselves from pollution or any other number of things. But of course now when the virus is spreading, the use of face masks went up significantly, and in fact it was pretty much impossible to buy a disposable face mask even before the virus arrived here in the Philippines. At least that's my experience here in Bacolod City. But right now, however, wearing one of these things is not really a choice. It is actually here in Bacolod City mandatory. That is starting from yesterday, April the 1st, because an executive order was issued by the mayor, and it mandates that wearing a face mask is mandatory when going out in a public space. So I'm just gonna read a few sections from that article, but I'm gonna leave a link to the article in full down below, and I encourage you to read the whole thing for yourself. As a disease prevention and control measure in limiting the spread of COVID-19, the Provincial Health Office has recommended the use of face masks to be mandatory when going out in public, according to Executive Order 20-22. The directive stated that reusable face masks are encouraged. It also defined face mask as any fabric, lining, or barrier that can cover the nose and mouth of the wearer. This includes, but is not limited to, cloth masks, bandanas, surgical masks, and similar items. So basically what I get from that is if you go out in public, you have to cover your face, but what you cover it with is not really that important. I suggest you wear something like this, which is a reusable cloth mask, because finding a disposable mask is, one, hard to do, and two, not really necessary, as these reusable masks should be for health workers and other people who really do need them. In fact, here in Bacolod City, they go a little bit further, as there is actually a second executive order, Executive Order 27, which is comprised of two sections. Section 1 stated that the wearing of disposable and or reusable face masks in public places in the city shall be mandatory, while Section 2 encouraged all persons in Bacolod to wear face masks in their residences or places of lodging. So actually, when I started this video wearing this thing, I wasn't too far from the truth. They actually suggest that's what you should do. Now, however, there is quite a lot of differing opinions about how effective the face mask actually is from preventing the spread of the disease. So as far as I know, and it's very important that I put in a disclaimer here, I am not a health professional, and so I encourage everyone to do their own research and only trust credible sources. But the way I understand it is that the use of this thing is that it prevents you from infecting other people in case you already have the disease. It is much less clear if it actually does you any good protecting you from being infected by others. And I feel that maybe here in the Philippines and other countries in Asia, there may be a little bit of too strong of a belief of the protective powers of a face mask. I would suggest that if you are going to go out in public, you should absolutely wear a face mask, because that is the law right now, and if you don't, you can get fined or in worst case even be arrested. But if you are not sick, I suggest that you treat this thing as something that does not protect you from the disease at all. I feel that it is safer that you simply minimize the amount of times you go out, you stay as far away from other people as possible, and you frequently wash your hands. I feel those are the things that we know are effective. Now, when I've been outside here in Bacolod, even before the face mask executive order was issued, pretty much everyone already wears something on their face. But the thing is, though, that I find a little bit interesting is that while people wear face masks, sometimes they'll wear them like like this, or even like this. Now, while the effectiveness of a face mask can be debated, I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that if it's dangling off one of your ears, it's probably not doing much to protect you. Of course, I do understand why people don't cover their whole face with it, because this is the Philippines and it's warm and it's humid and it's uncomfortable to wear this thing on your face. But if you're gonna have one, do try to cover your mouth and your nose with it, because otherwise I can guarantee you it does you no good whatsoever. Now, at the same time as the executive order making face masks mandatory in public was issued, another interesting initiative was started here locally in Negros Occidental, and it is the Negrense face mask drive, where local officials are calling on the public to help and assist in making, donating, or selling face masks to help ensure that there is enough supply for health workers. So I feel this sort of illustrates the problem with making face masks mandatory for everyone, because now there is a serious shortage for healthcare workers, and people have to make face masks just so that healthcare workers that are supposed to treat sick people here can wear them. So, well, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Thank you for listening about my little rant about face masks. So if you have any comments about the situation, please leave them down below. Give this video a like, and please subscribe to the channel. I'm just started posting videos here again during the quarantine, and I hope everything goes well, and I'm gonna continue posting while the quarantine lasts, and later we're gonna be posting more entertaining content, hopefully, and get back to doing beer reviews, looking at things here locally in Bacolod City, and just enjoying Philippines the way it was meant to be. So thank you for listening, and thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Bye bye, and don't forget your face mask. Like, comment, subscribe.